think it's safe to say we had the frost last night. Popped into the greenhouse until it warms up a little bit. I'm sure I can find a few jobs. I've got some potting on to do. So it's fortunate last night. Normally around about 8 o'clock I'll come and shut the greenhouse up and also check the allotment gate. I noticed it was a bitter cold wind, biting cold, and there was no cloud base at all. And by a stroke of luck I looked across and I saw my old sheet of builder's debris netting, which I used to use as the cage for my brassicas. So I just laid that, doubled it up and laid it across my potatoes. And so when I got up this morning, oh, it's freezing cold. Well, you saw that ice just. I had a look around the plot and anybody else left the potatoes out, them just black, fallen over, and some of them were slimy. Unfortunately, a lot of my strawberries have caught it. They got the black eye in the centre. But I'll put another piece of netting over the top of that. I know it's after the horses bolted, but I think we got more cold nights coming in next 2 or 3 nights right up until the weekend, so I thought I'll try and save what's still recoverable. Anyway, I'm going to carry on now, do a bit of potting on. Oh, just to show you what I did put in the greenhouse and all last night is these little pillar candles. I just put them on the floor. I've got a stone floor in here and just light these. I didn't even put a terracotta pot over the top, I just left them. And so fortunately the tomatoes and everything, all the tender plants in here look fine. I've got sunflowers and everything, so that's done the trick. A little update, those alderman peas that I'm going to put up my wigwam where the sweet peas are, they've all fired up by the look of it, so that's good news. The cut and come again has performed really well this year. This is about the 4th or 5th clipping, but starting to get to seed now, so I've had me pick off this tray here for the size of that. It's I think once this one's gone I won't be sowing any more because I've got that many lettuces to go out into the bed. I'll just be overrun with it, but again, very, very happy with this. I found my first potting on job to start with, and these are the second wave of brassicas from me. I've got some Iron Man there on the left, some Ormskirk, January King, Tundra. And right on the end there I've got a couple of rows of rocket that I'll put out once the weather's settled down a bit. So I'll get the brassicas potted on. Well, that didn't take long to sort out. Got 6, these here are Iron Man Calabrese. These ones here are Tundra. I've got 8, 9 on there. If you've never grown that, it's a great winter cabbage. It stands up to all weathers. That's Tundra. Next one along here we've got the Ormskirk. That's a nice Savoy cabbage. 10 in there, and another 10 here, and this is the well-known January King. These ones here is the ones you saw in the last video, and these are the Swede. Sun has been out for a good 30 minutes. I'm really glad I kept the covers on the potatoes, and say I did put an extra cover on the strawberries, although quite a few of them copped it a couple of nights ago. Let's go in the greenhouse and see how they've done. Oh, feel you eating it, it's lovely. There's a candle there, and there's one over there still going. I did pull the cover down on there, dropped a little bit of fleece over the tomatoes in here. Everything seems okay, nothing this side is covered. sunflowers are okay. Not sure if you can see that, but it went down to 0.7 last night on that thermometer. And have a look up at this one here. And that one there is saying 1.1, so it's just 1 degree above freezing. With the covers off, the tomatoes looked unharmed, so the fleece has done this job. When you're buying fleece, I know it's a little bit more expensive, but it's worth going for the heavier grade, and it does seem to do the job a lot better. Not all of the plot alders were able to get down for the covering of the beds, and you see these are the potatoes where it popped their heads up. In my garden greenhouse, I use one of these candles from the cheap shop. They do burn quite a while, and I made a little tent for my cucumbers. I'm all in there, and I seem to have survived again. Had a surprise delivery this morning. I ordered some plug plants from Brown's. Oh, must have been 2 months ago. I'd actually forgot about them. This is a variety of beetroots, and it was when they had a weekend of special offers on. This one here is called Pablo. This one's called Burpees Golden. And this one here is called Chiogia. So I'll be opening them up and having a look what we got. This is the first pack I opened, the Chiogia. I must say, they're very well packed. The paper's damp, so it's kept them moist. Because of the inclement weather we're having at the moment, I might pop these in the pot just for a few days, just to get them revitalised, and then think about planting them out. Have you ever, during your gardening career, done anything really stupid and you've got really angry with yourself? Well, that's just happened to me. Because I couldn't be bothered to undo 2 zips on this little greenhouse here yesterday. When the sun came up, it got extremely hot in there and cooked the plants on the top shelf. These are my runner beans and the Cabra French beans. So they could actually pick up, but I'm not taking the risk. I'm going to actually sow some more. The other plants that was on the top at the time, the alderman peas, they've had a little bit of battering. Again, I'll sow some more of them. And there's some of the winter cabbages that I was doing. Looks like they've scorched completely, so they're ready to be resown again. In the end, I've decided to cut my losses, start again. I'll put some these runner beans in, the Benchmaster, put those into chit to soak. I'm also going to do a sowing. I've got the root trainers, I'm going to do another block of these. Both of the runner beans and also the Cabra French beans as well. And while I'm at it, I might as well sow a few more alderman peas, they look a bit scorched, and also some winter cabbage they've got. That's another batch sown. Just going to give these a water from the top, leave them in the cold greenhouse, and hopefully they'll germinate okay. I have spent the most of the day repairing the beds. Quite a few boards now starting to go, and I'm going to have a rethink about what I'm doing next. I think I've put 3 repairs on this board, new board on the end, and another piece in this end as well. So these have lasted 6 years, so I can't complain, but I really do wish I'd covered the boards when I built the allotment, but like most things, you're always wiser after the event. Just taken the coverings off my potatoes, and as you can see here, even with 3 layers of debris net on, the foliage has caught it where it's been pressing against the netting. It does get really cold down on my pot because it's probably the lowest one on the whole allotment site, and a couple of mornings the soaking trays I have on here have had a good thick sheet of ice on top. But I think they'll pick up, there shouldn't be no issue with those. These are the first earlies, the Swift, and those there are the Charlottes. I've just had a look on 3 weather apps, and things are looking good for the next couple of weeks at least. So I think we've ridden the storm. if you did get nipped by the frost, I do sympathise with you. It is disheartening, but we need to carry on. I'm still angry with myself about cooking those plants, and there's nothing we can do about it. Just move forward. I've got a lot of planting out to do, and there's it's alright, there's something going on in the background. It's explained something, a mystery I was trying to solve for a few days. I was going to start tying the sweet peas around the bottom of the wigwam, but I noticed that the string has started to come undone. I thought it was rotting. I found out it's the sparrows have found its ideal nesting material, so they've started stripping that. I need to find something else to wrap around there. I must be getting soft in my old age. I've took all this string off that the sparrows like, chopped it up into small pieces in a little bunch. I'm going to just hang it up here and let them get what they want. In the meantime, I'm going to have to find something to wrap around there. I'll probably end up using this white stuff. There it goes. That's it for now. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. All the best. Bye for now.